Hey there guys, Robert here, and welcome back to Season 1 of the U.S. State Marble Race. Last time, these 16 states did not make it to the finish, so they were all up for elimination. We have a total of 14 votes, which is one more than last time, so let's get started. Tennessee, Louisiana, Indiana, Missouri, Minnesota, Oregon, Kansas, South Dakota, Utah, and Arizona are all safe with 0 votes. Kentucky, Illinois, and Colorado are all safe with 1 vote. Texas is safe with 2 votes. New York, Wisconsin, one of you will be eliminated from the competition. And the final state safe is New York with 3 votes. I'm sorry, Wisconsin, but with 6 votes, you are eliminated. Now let's put you in the results box. Alright guys, with Wisconsin eliminated, we are left with our final 23. Yep, it looks like Dairyland finally got eliminated. And, I mean, you know, because Wisconsin was always left behind in these, you know, like, probably, like, 2 episodes prior to this, I feel like Wisconsin's, you know, elimination really has been sealed, so yeah, like, I can really tell your frustration. You guys really hated it when Wisconsin was always left behind in the Parkour Palace. And yeah, so do I. So, yeah, it comes as no surprise to me that Wisconsin finally got eliminated. So, yeah, rest in peace, Wisconsin. Maybe you'll get a shot at rejoining in the future, but who knows. But for now, let's keep our eyes off of Dairyland and focus on our final 23. And by the way, this Parkour Palace was not made by me. It was created by an Algodoo user named Wisteria. So credit goes to them. They did a great job with this marble run, as always. So, yeah. Let's get started with our final 23 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's find out who will be safe and who will not be. Good luck to all of you. All right, it looks like Oregon is safe, and and you know what? I have a feeling that all of you are gonna be safe. All of you are gonna get past this stage. This is like the easiest stage ever, man. This is like you know the game Geometry Dash, right? If this were Geometry Dash, this stage would be Stereo Madness. This is like the Stereo Madness of all the stages here. Anyways, I see that Washington and Missouri and Florida have made it. And that leaves us with Colorado, California, and Utah. Let's see who makes it next. And the next state to make it will be California and Utah. And that only leaves us with Colorado, the healthiest state. And yeah, Colorado made it, and that means all of us will make it to the Oval Gear stage. Let's do this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's see who makes it first. And the first state to make it is Texas. And that's followed by Idaho and Missouri and New Jersey. No, I'm just kidding. New Jersey. New Jersey has made it. And also Kansas and Michigan and Idaho and Illinois and Oregon. Oregon has made it as well. And my home state of New York has made it. And also Utah. Utah's made it as well. And not Ohio. But definitely Florida, man. And yeah, California has made it as well. And so does Indiana. And also Kentucky. Let's see who else also makes it. And it's going to be Colorado. And not Washington, unfortunately. Okay, never mind. I stand corrected. Washington has made it. And not South Dakota. But I can tell you right now that Ohio has made it. And now we're only left with 5 states, people. And, alright, let's see which state makes it next. And it's not South Dakota. South Dakota failed again right there. But I could say that Nevada and Minnesota have both passed. So yeah, congratulations for moving on to the next stage. So now we are left with South Dakota, Arizona, and Louisiana. Alright, let's see who makes it next. And wow. Wow, like you guys are really going at like a slow pace right now. I don't even know who's gonna be like the next state to make it yet. So yeah. All right, South Dakota has made it, and that leaves us with only Louisiana and Arizona. Let's see who's the second to last state to make it, and it's Louisiana. And Arizona is the last state to make it. So now we are going to be moving on to the invisible stage in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's see who makes it first. And it's good old Texas, right? Yeah, Texas, and also Illinois and New York and Michigan and yeah, a few other states as well. And yeah, Arizona's made it. Washington. And all right, and Nevada has made it, and so does Utah. Utah's made it as well, and Kentucky, and California, and Idaho as well. Congrats. And Missouri does not make it, but I can tell you right now that South Dakota's made it, and Ohio, and Colorado. All right, Minnesota, Florida, Missouri, and Oregon have both made it, and that leaves us with only Tennessee and Indiana. Let's see who's the second to last state to make it. Who's it going to be? The penultimate state to make it will be Indiana. JK, it's Tennessee, which leaves us with only Indiana. Let's see how long Indiana takes. All right, Indiana has finally made it, and that means all of us will make it to the dream fight in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's see who makes it first. And the first state to make it will be South Dakota. And that's followed by Tennessee, Arizona, and Nevada, and Ohio, and New York, and Idaho, and Missouri, and Florida, and Colorado, and Illinois, and Kansas, and Kentucky, and Utah. Wow, a lot of you have already made it on the fly. And all right, California and Texas have made it, and Oregon has made it. And now we're left with 4 states. Okay, make that 3 because NJ has made it. And yeah, we're now left with Washington, Minnesota, and Louisiana. All right, it looks like that both Minnesota and Louisiana have made it, and that leaves us with only Washington. Let's see how long Washington takes. All right, guys. Washington is the last state to make it, and that means all of us will make it to this pretty cool and complex stage. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's see who makes it first. And it's Arizona and also Nevada. Technically, Nevada made it first, and Arizona made it second, but whatever. We don't have time to talk about that right now, but we do have time to keep our eyes on the states. I see that Michigan has made it, and also not Ohio, but definitely Tennessee, and definitely not Louisiana, and definitely not Colorado, but definitely Minnesota. Why do I keep on saying definitely? This is definitely getting out of control. Definitely. All right, and it looks like that Oregon has not made it, but I can tell you right now that Indiana and Utah have both made it, and also Colorado and Missouri. And Washington, and Ohio has made it, and California, Illinois, Florida, and not NJ, but definitely not South Dakota, but definitely, I'll stop saying definitely. Okay, guys, New York has made it, and so did South Dakota, and New Jersey for real this time. And that means we're left with Idaho and Louisiana. Yeah, and New Jersey got trolled there. All right, so Louisiana and Idaho have both made it, and that leaves us with only New Jersey. And oh my god. Okay, make that just New Jersey and Oregon, because I think Oregon made it back to the dream fight, apparently, without me looking, so... Yeah, people. Yeah. All right. Is Oregon actually going to make it to the next stage? And the answer is yes. And that means we're left with New Jersey. Let's see how long New Jersey takes. Alright, New Jersey has finally made it, for real this time. And that means we're going to be moving on to this nice stage in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's see who makes it first. And it's Nevada, and it's followed by New York. Yes, New York has made it. And so did New Jersey. And also not Utah, but definitely Minnesota and Idaho and Washington and Colorado and also Oregon and Illinois and California. Yes, California. And also Missouri and Tennessee. Let's see who also makes it, and it's Michigan. Arizona's made it, Kentucky, Utah, and Louisiana, who is no longer on the last place streak. Yay! Or it's more like the left behind streak, but whatever. Anyways, Texas has made it. And also South Dakota and Florida and Indiana. And that means we are only left with Ohio and Kansas. Let's see who will make it first. The Buckeye State or the Wizard of Oz State. Even though I don't think that it's, Kansas's nickname. Okay, so yeah, Kansas has made it, and that means we are only left with Ohio. Let's see how long Ohio takes. Alright, it looks like Ohio has finally made it. Like, oh my god, Ohio, you took so long, especially at that part. Like, what the fuck was that? But anyways, let's move on to the anime stage in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. This is one of the toughest stages. Probably, but also at the same time, not really, but, it's still kind of tough. So, yeah, Ohio's made it, Minnesota's made it, Nevada, New York, Indiana, Florida, Kansas, and not Texas. But definitely New Jersey and Colorado and Michigan and California. Alright, guys, let's see who makes it next as attempts are going down at a rapid rate. And it's Oregon and Illinois. And also South Dakota and Washington. Washington has made it. And definitely not Kentucky. I can tell you that right now. Alright, attempts are now down to a little over 100. And it looks like that Louisiana and Kentucky have both made it. And also Texas. Good old Texas! Yeehaw! Alright, we are now left with 5 states. Make that 4. Because Idaho has made it. Alright, guys, let's see who makes it next. And it's not Utah. It is not Utah. I can tell you that right now. It is not Utah. But I can tell you right now that it's going to be Utah that will make it next. Nice rebound. Wow. And now we're left with 3 states. Is Missouri going to make it? And it's a big fat So, and it looks like Tennessee's going to make it, right? Yep. And it looks like that Arizona and Missouri are the only 2 states remaining. Let's see who makes it next. And it's both of you, which means we're going to be moving on to this pretty cool gear stage. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's see who makes it first. And it's Tennessee that makes it first. And it's followed by Nevada, Illinois, Kansas, and New Jersey. Congratulations to all 5 of you. You're the first 5 states to make it. Let's see who makes it next. And it's going to be Michigan that makes it next. And also Missouri. And Kentucky. And Colorado. And Minnesota. And not Ohio. And not New York. Let's see who's going to make it next. And it's not Washington, unfortunately. And it's not New York. But it's definitely going to be California. I can tell you that right now. Alright, Indiana has made it as well. Attempts are now down to the 90s. I'm just running in the 90s. Do any of you remember that song? Alright, so anyways, Louisiana, New York, and Arizona have all made it to the next stage, and same thing with Idaho as well. And now we're left with just a handful of you. Only a handful of states are still stuck in this pretty cool gear stage. So now, let's see who makes it next, and it's Florida, man. Yep. Land of the Gators. Let's see who makes it next, and it's South Dakota. And it's not Ohio. Alright, we are now left with 5 states left. Yes, and only 5 states left. Let's see who makes it next, and it's not Oregon. It is definitely not Oregon. So, let's see who makes it next, and it's not Ohio. Okay, never mind, I stand corrected. Ohio has actually made it to the next stage. And now we're only left with 4 states. 4! And I can tell you right now that Texas is one of those states. Alright guys, make that 3 states that are still stuck in this stage because Oregon has made it. Now only Washington, Texas, and Utah remain. Let's see who makes it next. And is it going to be Washington? Is it going to be a yes from me for Washington? Yes, for Washington, it's going to be a yes from me. And that means we are only left with Texas and Utah. Who's going to be the second to last state to make it? Will it be the second largest state in the union? Or will it be one of the 4 corner states? Let's find out right now. Wow, guys. Both of you are really taking a very long time. So there's a very good chance that neither of you will make it to the next stage, therefore putting you both up for elimination. But maybe it'll not be the case. Alright, so Utah's made it, and that means Texas still remains in this stage only. So yeah, there's only 5 attempts left in this stage. So if Texas wastes all of those attempts, then Texas will be put up for elimination. So now there's 3 attempts. 3. 2. 1. Alright, there are no more attempts left. This is your last chance to prove that you can be a true warrior and be safe. And wow, Texas made a really huge comeback. Just as soon as there were no more attempts left in the stage, Texas went on ahead and made it to the next stage. So yeah, congratulations Texas, you are safe for now. So yeah, we're going to be moving on to the red zone, the toughest stage in the entire thing. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's see who makes it first. And the first state to make it is Oregon. And also Kentucky makes it second, and Minnesota makes it third. Congrats. And Colorado makes it next as well, and Nevada makes it, and so does Utah and Washington. All right, attempts are now down to the 180s. Ohio has made it, but not Florida, unfortunately. And same thing with California. You don't make it too. But definitely Louisiana. No, Louisiana does not make it. Louisiana got trolled there. But not Arizona. All right, Illinois has made it, and California. For real this time. Okay, it looks like Kansas has made it, and I think there's probably a little less than half of you left in this stage. And yeah, New York has made it, and so does Louisiana. Congratulations there. All right, now there's probably only a handful of you left. Let's see who actually makes it next. And it's going to be Indiana that makes it next. All right, let's see who also makes it. And it's not Idaho, I can tell you that right now. But yeah, definitely not Florida or Missouri either. Yeah, a lot of you are really, in a sense, fighting each other for a safe spot. Let's see who makes it next. And it's Florida. Congratulations. Let's see if Texas can actually make it. And it's a big fat yes. A true warrior state right there. Texas was on the brink of elimination last stage. So, yeah, I applaud you, Texas. Yeehaw. All right. How many states are still stuck in this stage? And yeah, it looks like there are 6 states that are still in this stage. Only 6. All right. So the 6th to the last state to make it will not be New Jersey, but definitely Missouri. And now we're left with 5 states. And South Dakota does not make it. South Dakota does not make it. So yeah, sorry about that. And not Tennessee, right? Yeah, Tennessee does not make it. Sorry about that. So now South Dakota makes it. And now we're only left with 4 states. New Jersey, Tennessee, Michigan, and Idaho. Let's see who else also makes it. And wow, all 4 of you keep hitting the red in the red zone. Haha, get it? Because I called it the red zone because of the red parts. I'm unfunny, aren't I? Let's see who's going to be the next state to make it. And wow, all 4 of you are really, really struggling right now. I just want to know who's going to be the next state to make it. All right. Oh my God, Michigan got trolled. Why? All right, let's see who makes it next. And it's New Jersey. New Jersey. Yes, New Jersey has made it, and Michigan. All right, we are now left with Tennessee and Idaho. Let's see who's the second to last state to make it right now. And it's Tennessee that is the second to last state to make it, which leaves only Idaho as the sole state remaining. Let's see how long Idaho takes, and okay, Idaho has made it. And that means all 23 of you will make it to the very last stage. As always, whoever makes it to the finish is safe for another episode, and the rest will be up for elimination. Good luck to all of you. Let's find out who is safe and who is not. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release! And, okay, Colorado has made it, and a lot of other states have also made it. And wow, this is probably the lowest amount of states that are up for elimination. Only 5 states are up for elimination. Wow, I'm pretty surprised because this is the final 23 and now only 5 are up for elimination. That's pretty surprising. So yeah, the 5 states that are up for elimination are Kentucky, Washington, Kansas, Oregon, and Indiana. Sorry about that, folks, but if you live in any of these 5 states, then your state is at risk of leaving us. And meanwhile, the rest of the states are safe for another day, and those states are Tennessee, Ohio, New York, Michigan, Nevada, Arizona, California, Colorado, Illinois, Florida, Louisiana, Minnesota, Utah, Missouri, New Jersey, South Dakota, Texas, and Idaho. Congratulations to all of you. All of you are safe for another episode. And yeah, again, these 5 states are up for elimination. Sorry. So viewers, voters, subscribers, and everyone else out there, vote for either Kentucky, Indiana, Oregon, Kansas, or Washington to be eliminated from the competition by going to the trouble link in the description and pinned comments. Voting will end tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. However, the next episode will hopefully come out on Tuesday. So start voting and stay tuned.